Canada. And wherever you're meeting us from, just welcome. We thank you so very much for being a part of our 90-day to success. If you are on recording, or this is being recorded, but I would ask anyone that is calling in or zooming in, please mute yourself if you've not been automatically muted, so that you know. I just want to go ahead and get us started right now. You are on episode 3 of our 90 Days to Success here. This topic tonight will be overcoming objections and handling rejections. I mean, how many of you have felt many times on what to say, how to say it, what the right thing to say, and exactly how to be handling when somebody says no to you like 100 times, right? So tonight we're going to take you on this business training. So we welcome all of you. Thank you so much for joining us again on this episode number 3 of our first season of our 90 Days to Success. My name is Martha Whitfield. I am the newest Life Farm Corp team here that's recently joined the Life Farm family. I'm the regional sales manager covering, as you see here on the screen, Jamaica, Trinidad, and Tobago, part of the U.S. market. So shout out to anyone that's zooming us from these markets, as well as Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. So part of my role is to connect with as many of you, whether you're earning $200 a month, $2,000 a month, it doesn't matter. We want to hear from you. We want to help you. We want to support you on your journey with Life Farm. The training agenda for tonight, so that you know, it is going to be reviewing a bit of web episode number 2. We are retermed it, renaming it from webinar to episode, because it's just so much more fun to talk about episodes and all the different seasons of TVs, of your favorite series that you like to watch. So why not have this be part of that favorite series of yours? Last week, or 2 weeks ago, my apologies, we definitely covered a few things that we just want to recap with you at this time. Then we're going to really dive into overcoming objections, handling rejections, call to action, what we're inviting you to do. You're your own business owner. You can do whatever you want to do. What we believe is in the power of the strength in numbers, right? So if you do this, we are doing this ourselves. And likewise, as what we're doing, we're teaching, we want to do the same, right? What's next? What's next with the next episode that's coming up? Takeaways, and then our U.S. market corporate updates. Now, welcome the review. Again, I've already welcomed many of you. If you're new, we invite you just to go ahead and put in the chat room. If you're new, tell us you're new so we can say hello to all the new ones and welcome you. All the repeat ones, thank you for joining us. Last episode we really talked about how just to talk to everyone, making quality connections, and then how to really support and really work with your prospects. And we believe in share and show, share and show. And third, we had the takeaway of the Ford method. If you've never seen it, heard of it before, it's okay. It's pretty much naturally what you have a conversation with normal people, right? Your friends, your family, your acquaintances, the people you work with. So again, family, you ask people, family, occupation, recreation, dreams. So just doing a brief highlight of that, of what you missed. Now, here's what we're going to really get into is tonight. I'm really excited about the fact that we're going to be doing overcoming objections. Some of the common objections we pulled out for tonight's webinar or episode for you are some very common objections, but all the objections we have shared that we are finding that are asked and talked about, whether you're in network marketing, if you're a novice, if you're seasoned, it's okay. These are common objections that we have shared in our Business Builder Toolkit. It's part of the quick reference guide. Now, if you don't know what that Business Builder Toolkit is, then we invite you to get that. It's something that will really help you with all the training that we are providing to you, but even more so. Very detailed, even scripts for you, the do's and don'ts of network marketing. Now, I do have the pleasure of introducing you to all of you, this amazing leader. When I first joined Life Farm, he was one of the very first that I reached out to, and I said, Michael, I really want to get to know your business. I want to get to know you. He and his wife came immediately over to the corporate office and spent a lot of time with me, being very patient with me. Now, he has his own story, and I don't want to take away from his story. So I'm just going to invite him right now, Michael, just to join us. And I just want to say thank you one more time for taking time out of your busy life, your busy team. I mean, just to be able to be here with us live tonight.
Hello, Martha. Thank you. Actually, I'm not very busy anymore. Back in the years, I was very busy. when I used to live in Germany, I was a handyman. And yeah, I was very busy. I woke up early in the morning, sometimes at 5 a.m. I left my house. I was on the road the whole day, came home at 7 p.m. and went to my office. So actually at this time, I was very busy, but now I'm more enjoying my life. And sorry, maybe sometimes I miss the English word because I'm from Germany and it's many years ago that I learned English in school, but I hope you will understand what I'm sharing with you today. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, you got it. I think, you know what, we understand when it comes to building a business. I mean, money talks in a lot of ways too. So that's a universal language, right? Growth is a universal language. Love is a universal language. Support is a universal language. So that's all we should understand. So just without further ado, you know, I really want to go into next is, you know, some of the common objections that I mentioned. We're going to touch on a few. Michael, you know, one thing I've learned is that when we ask people, sometimes what I get in myself, like, Michael, what do I do when someone tells me I'm too busy and I have no time, even whether it's the products, if I want to share about the products, or this amazing generous compensation plan that Life Farm offers. What do you say to someone that tells you this?
Of course. I can answer you this question because I heard this question or this sentence very often. You know, if I talk to a person and let's say I talk to him because I want to introduce him to the business and he likes the products and he likes the way he can make money, but he tells me, you know what, I'm very busy, I don't have time. Then I will ask him one question. Martha, if I can show you a way that you can do this business on the side without spending extra time, would you be interested?
I would.
Of course, because before you said I don't have time, so when I let you know, I show you a way where you don't need more time. Just include this business into your regular life. So, and I like to share stories because in my opinion, network marketing is only storytelling. If you can tell a lot of stories, people will understand how easy things are. So, and today I had a conversation with one of my partners and she shared a story with me because she was very happy. She got a new IBO in her team. And how this happened was she has a lady, she is a partner, and she is, I think, a mom, so she has to take care of the household, cleaning all the stuff, making laundry, but on the side, she's doing Tupperware. I'm pretty sure everyone knows Tupperware. We use it by ourselves, and millions of people around the world use Tupperware. Even my mom, 40 years ago, she used Tupperware. So she makes a little bit money on the side with Tupperware. This lady could also say, oh, you know what? I have to take care of my house, of my children, of my husband, and do all this stuff. And on the side, I'm doing Tupperware. So actually, I don't have no time. So, but what happened? She joined Life Farm because she loved the products. So one evening, she was making a Tupperware home party, and on the side, she just mentioned, oh, by the way, I just ordered me a very great product from an American company which works with stem cells. And since I'm taking it, I feel so much better. You know, my skin, it looks much better and whatever. So she just shared on the side during doing her business with Tupperware that she found a new product. And then the daughter of the home party host listened to it and she said, oh, stem cells, we talked about this in biology in school, I'm interested in it. So what happened? She went to the IBO of Life Farm after this Tupperware meeting and said, you know what, I heard something you said about stem cells. I'm interested in it because we talked about this in school. And she said, you know what, we make weekly a meeting, just come and visit us and listen to it. And what happened? This young lady, 19-year-old, joined this Zoom call. She was totally excited, and 1 week later, she joined the business. So did this lady from Tupperware need more time?
No.
No. So, and the question is, how I spend my time. You know, Everyone uses the restroom a few times a day. Some people take a newspaper and read it. Instead of taking the newspaper, just take your iPhone, look through your contacts, and send a friend a message. Hey, long time no see, whatever. How are you? How is your family? How is your job? Are you still working with this and this company? And then he will answer you. And then maybe he tells you, oh, my dad just got a stroke or whatever. I'm sick, or I'm looking for a new job. So, and boom, you didn't need more time. Instead of reading a newspaper, you just put this time into your new business. That's it. So everyone has time. I have only 24 hours and you have only 24 hours. The question is where I put these 24 hours into, in my business or laying on the couch watching a movie.
That's exactly to your point. I think, it's people like to make excuses, but you really want to offer them solutions. And Michael, thank you for using some of those and sharing some of those stories. I mean, I think what the most important thing is, here what we're sharing is that there are solutions. I mean, create value to the products, create value to the business opportunity to those who are giving you that reason, the excuse of time. I don't have time. Really digging deep on why don't they have the time? What are they spending their time on at the moment? And I think too, what you're saying is, you share some positive experiences that are real results based on real people here. And to your point, naturally speaking, you're the Tupperware person who's been doing Tupperware. When she loved our product, she was naturally sharing something that she loved. It's a referral-based business. We do call this network marketing for a reason, because we are all natural network marketers, whether we want to admit it or not. We love what we do and we share what we love. So, and that's something that's pretty much what you're saying here. So what about back to just to that point, we love network marketing because we understand it. But what about someone who says, oh my gosh, Michael, I don't want to deal with anything with network marketing. I hate it. I don't like to use the word hate. I'm just going to preface that to you guys, but I just am scared of it. I think it's a Ponzi scheme. What do you say to those people?
Okay. First of all, I let this person know that I totally understand him, because he's not the first one who shares this opinion with me. And I will ask him a question. Oh, I understand you, but please let me know why do you think network marketing is a Ponzi scheme, or do you already had a bad experience with network marketing? Just share it with me. What's going on? Why you think network marketing is you hate it? Why? What's the reason?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, again, you asking the person, explain. I mean, what have been your bad experiences with network marketing? Help them to know that you're showing empathy, that you want to listen to them, that you want to know more. You want to be able to say, okay, let's see if we can help you kind of go from a bad experience to actually a positive experience with network marketing. This might be the one company that's going to change their mind. And it really is a matter of just your belief in it too. I think it goes back to, do you believe in network marketing yourself? Do you believe in yourself in delivering that message to others? And you have to stand proud of that. I think a lot of times, people, you stand in your power. So why not stand in your belief in network marketing? And I think it's really important to kind of give the comparison of a traditional business versus network marketing. How easy is it for you just to share by word of mouth versus opening up a traditional business and actually having a huge overhead cost of just alone on running a business? I think earlier you shared with me about Taco's truck, right, Michael?
Yeah, I shared something with you, but at this point, I would like to share maybe a different story or a way you can act if you get this message. I hate network marketing. So the most answers which I got back in the time is that people say, that's a Ponzi scheme and only the people on the top earn money. And of course, we have a great company. Our compensation plan is made by distributors. So the company actually is listening what we need. And because we have such a great compensation plan, we have a very, very great answer to this Ponzi scheme stuff, like only the person on the top earns money. And I will let you know what would be my answer. Actually, it would be a question again, because I like to ask questions. I would ask you, Martha, if you have the opportunity to earn money on the person who shared with you the business, so let's say the man on the top who is above you, and he works and you can make money of his work, would it be still a Ponzi scheme?
No, because it would be me benefiting from it too.
Right. And exactly this is the case in our company. So we are not a Ponzi scheme because you can make profit from your upline. That's easy. You don't
That is really easy.
much.
Yeah. I like that because I think, most people are so afraid that, oh, if I don't join, I've had some friends that tell me, oh, I don't want to join with that person because either one, they're not a great leader, or they're making money from me, but I'm not making any money myself.
Yeah, the good thing is you have a very short answer. You hear this one time and everyone can tell people this, but you reach two goals. First of all, you don't have to explain how network marketing works and everything, no advertising, blah, 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 blah. So it's a short answer. But the more important thing with this answer is you are starting to think, how can I make money on the person who shared it with me? So actually I get money by doing nothing, or I can make money. And this is a point where people are very interested in. Also people which already did network marketing. Normally it's the way you earn money for all the work you do, the people you bring in, the sales you make. But here you have the opportunity to make money on your sponsor. So in Germany we say, zwei Fliegen mit einer Klappe, two flies with one catch,
I'll remember that. Make sure all of our viewers have that in the chat room in German and in English translation, please, Michael. So last objection, I think, we know about time. We know about the fact that we're in network marketing, so we should really be proud of it. But I think a common objection is I don't have money, or it's just too expensive. What do you say to someone that gives you one or the other, or both?
It depends on what the prospect is interested in. If I talk to him about the products, he will get a different answer than if I talk to him and share the business opportunity. Let's say we are talking about the business opportunity. So he already knows about the products. He understands the way of the business we are doing, just sharing our experience, our excitement. Then after a year or 2 years, it depends on how fast you work. You can sit in your backyard and make a lot of money, and actually you can retire after 2 or 3 years. So he likes this idea. And then you will come to the point that he has to enroll and make his first order. And he says, oh, you know what? That's very expensive. So, and then you just ask him a question again, question. You say, okay, Martha, how much money do you have to take care of your body, to stay healthy, and to open a business?
Well, that's a great question, Michael. I would say at least $50 a month I can invest in my health.
Okay, that's great, Martha. I can tell you now, you can start today your business. You will get from the company your own webpage. Unfortunately, you don't have products, because you need maybe $10, $15 or $20 more to at least try our main product. And actually, I recommend that you try all the products. We talked about your health and you understood the products, how they work. But right now, there's no other way. This $50 will be enough. So our company gives you the opportunity to get your own business right away with $25. You can start as an IBO, independent business owner. If you have your own web shop, you get your own web shop from the company. Think about it. To create your own web shop, you need IT guys and you have to register a domain name. And I think if you will have a great shop, you will need $500,000, $2,000. And here you will get it for $25 with all information you need for your business. So, and then you can start your business. Just share the testimonials from other people. Talk with people about the business opportunity. Invite them to three-way calls. I explain them the whole business. I can share testimonials with them. And then earn your money to get your products. So that's fine, If you have more money, that's great. Then buy a Revive pack so you have at least the main products and you can feel it. It's always easier if you take the products by yourself, because in network marketing, we say monkey see, monkey do. You know, maybe we can talk about this later. I don't want to, I can go ahead for hours and hours, but actually, I don't have money or it's so expensive, never should be a problem. If you have someone who wants only to take the products, you know, you can go a different way. If you want to, I can explain it, but we can do it also another time.
You got it. Well, I think you made a very good point here. I mean, just from our role play, you did ask the questions like, how much can you afford? You know, I mean, how important to me is like asking those questions is to let them make a decision when they talk themselves into, like you can talk somebody out of something, but it's really not about you talking them into or out of anything. They have to decide if they want this, right? And so just asking those questions so that they can answer those questions themselves and realizing, okay, well, maybe I can actually afford more than just $50, or what can you afford? Work with their budget. What is your current budget? I had someone share with me years ago when I did give a whole huge, like, no, I can't afford this. And this was a teacher who said to me, well, where are you spending your money already? Like, redistribute your spending. Like if you're already spending a lot on your, like a lot of things, like your Starbucks adds up, right? All those fast food places add up. If you're looking to be healthy and you're putting all your money into things that are not healthy, how's that helping you get healthier? And so that really brought me to light, like, oh my gosh, she makes a good point. Martha, redistribute my budget so that I can, you know, what I really can afford is what really are important to me. Obviously, we want you to invest in your health as well as your wealth. And so this is for sustainability. Isn't something that we want you to see just a short-term fix, right?
Right. But there's actually one more point. If someone says that's very expensive, you didn't explain him the value of our business or the value of our products. A few weeks ago, some of my IBOs called me and said, you know, Michael, I have a person who is interested into the products and into the business, but I told him how much Revive Pack is, and he said, wow, this is very expensive. And I said, okay, let's make a three-way call. So, do you know how the three-way call ended?
He signed up?
He signed up, but not with one Revive Pack because it was expensive or too expensive. He signed up with 2 Revive Packs because I showed him the value of our product and our business.
Wow.
So in the first place, people always say, I don't have money. You know, there are great stories. If you go to a friend and share the business opportunity and he has to put money into the business opportunity and he says, oh, you know, I don't have $200 to start this business. 15 minutes later, a good friend shows up with a truck. In the trunk of the truck is an LCD TV. Huge, very huge LCD TV. Normally it costs $3,000. And this guy tells your friend, you know, you can have it for $200.
Wow.
Everyone will have this $200 in 2 hours. They go to a friend, you know, and whatever. So it's always the perspective from where you see it. And if you show them the value from the business or from the products or both, they will make it happen. Actually, I by myself was financially totally broken. My bank accounts were closed and everything. And I found a way. I joined the company with the biggest package. I just asked my sponsor, you know, I asked him, can you give me the money? I like this business, you know, I want to have the products. And he did.
Wow. Powerful, powerful. That is amazing. Congrats. I mean, I shouldn't just say congrats to you because I know you've worked really hard to get to where you're at, but just, again, the sharing of what you've gone through, I mean, that is really amazing, Michael. And just to our viewers that are joining us, just so that you know, we're not saying that this is going to happen overnight. What we want you to know that it takes practice, it takes time, and work on your own skills, work on what you want to get out of this business. And I certainly want you to know that while we talk about overcoming objections, we know it's not something that, you know, you're going to always get every prospect to say, oh, sign me up. As a matter of fact, our next topic is actually handling rejections, because I think we get more no's before we get that first yes. I know that at least when I went into network marketing many years ago, I was so opposed to it for so long. It took me a long time before I said, okay, yeah, I think this is for me. So some of the things that we're going to be sharing with you here is ways to handle rejections. using the feel, felt, found approach. Maybe for many of you that have already seen this, heard this, this is awesome that you know it. But if you don't know it, we want to invite you to kind of practice on this using these phrases. I understand how you feel. I have felt the same way. Or use, oh, others have felt that way. Maybe you not personally have felt that person's feelings, or maybe you don't empathize with that particular person, but you can say you can identify the fact that others have felt that way. And then saying what I found, or maybe using the words what we have found. Again, if you don't want to put it all just on you, you can put it on we, the company, we as a team. And because I'm sharing this with you, what I want to do is do a role play with Michael on just an example so that you guys can all see this and say, okay, this is really that easy to say. Practicing this because practice makes perfect. So, you know, Michael, I don't know if I can do this business. I mean, I am not a salesperson, and I don't know if I'll ever be a salesperson.
Oh yeah, Martha, I heard this many times before, and I totally can understand your opinion right now. You know, I was by myself a handyman. You know, I used to lay tiles, is it tiles? Yeah, and stuff. So I was a handyman for years, you know. I'm not high educated. The most people think they have to be high educated, they have to be salesperson, but I was always good in sharing things I like, you know. If I went to a steakhouse and I enjoyed my steak, you know, and the next day I met my friend, I said, hey, Dirk, did you already went to the new steakhouse? This steak was so amazing, the best steak I ever had. And of course, what did he do? He went to the steakhouse. So that's actually network marketing. So, and when I had my first experience with the products, honestly, I didn't have the huge things which I could tell the people. I'm not a great testimonial. I was a little bit more focused, lost a little bit of weight, but from the people I shared it with, I heard great testimonials. And these people, these people are no salesperson, you know, they are also handymans, cleaning mans, whatever, waitresses, and so on. But they did the same like I did. We shared stories, testimonials, you know, and then after a while I shared my success story, and then I started to share the success story of my people. My newest success story I am sharing is a customer of mine. She's 72 years old. I met her on Facebook. I never talked to her before, and she told me that she is a pharmacist, but she's retired. And I asked her one question. You see, I like to ask questions. I asked her, did you ever heard about FGF2, fibroblast growth factor 2? And she said, no, what is it? So she asked me for information. I sent her some information, and she said, wow, this sounds amazing. I want to have this product. So I got a customer. I never thought about it, that she will do this business, because 72 years old, no Zoom room and stuff like this, no handy, no WhatsApp. So it's always very complicated. And she ordered the products. After a few weeks, she felt very great. She ordered the products for her husband. And because on the side, I told her there is a business opportunity behind it, she gave me a call after 3 or 4 months, I think, and she said, you know what, Michael, you told me I can make a little bit money, and my retirement money is actually not so good, so I want to make money. How can I do it? And first of all, I asked her a question again. Okay, what do you want to earn on the side? And she said, yeah, if I earn 1,500 to 2,000 euro on the side a month, then I will be happy. I said, okay, that's a good goal. How or what time do you give yourself to reach it? And she said, yeah, 2-3 years, that will be fine. You know what? I didn't expect much because of her age and everything. Within 15 months, she reached the Sapphire Director, and she makes now more than 4,000 euro a month. And I never met her before. I asked questions. Do you know fibroblast growth factor? She said, no. I sent information. She said, I like it. I will try it. She felt the product. She ordered the products for her husband. A few months later, I explained her the business. And yeah, around about 1 year earlier was her goal reached. That's it. And I have many, many, many of these examples which I can tell. Just share stories from people which are not salesperson. And you have an upline like me or the person who introduced you to the business. So if you don't have the knowledge, they will help you. That's the reason why we offer you three-way calls or like calls like this. Educate yourself. Listen to the calls from the company. You will learn. When I started my business, I was shy, you know, in school, even in school, I didn't raise my hand to ask a question because I was shy. But I overwhelmed myself. I said, okay, I do it. You know, when I first started in my first network marketing company, I didn't pick up the phone and call people. You know, I had sweaty hands, you know, the phone slipped out of my hands, but I did it and I did it till the point I enjoyed it. Then the first time I make my online Zoom call, you know, I was so nervous. I invited my best friend and he was listening to the Zoom call. I made a PowerPoint presentation. And after the presentation, he gave me a call and told me, Michael, you know what? You are too dumb to read the text. That was totally crap what you did. But I didn't care, you know, I just keep going and going and going, and I did it. And then I get better and better. So I made my mistakes. I fell down, I stand up, and I had no person who teach me how to do it. I had to learn from my mistakes. But all you guys which are listening now, you have some person above you. Reach out to them. Don't make the same mistakes. Just learn from their mistakes and save time to get fast and successful.
Well, that's exactly what you were talking about, is the call to action. So I'm going to just move to that slide. No, you're brilliant on that, Michael. Thank you so much for saying exactly what was part of this part. Is we want to invite our viewers, our IBOs. I mean, really, you have your lifeline. We call it the lifeline. To invite your newest prospects to a three-way call, to, like Michael said, and amazing that, again, to your pharmacist team member, I mean, what she did, she wanted to earn just a little bit of money, but she was open. She learned from you. I think it's important to role play with somebody you trust on these common objections. You know, practice personal development, reach out, learn, be a lifelong student, be a lifelong learner, I should say. Do your own research on network marketing as a solid business. I mean, people are really pleasantly surprised when they really try, and then they talk about the products, and then they teach on the products and the compensation plan that these are real results based on real products that are really good for you. Obviously effective products, right? One thing I think is important too is maybe keep track of those no's, whether it's weekly, monthly, and follow up with them. Just because I believe a no today does not mean it's a no tomorrow, or a no will be forever. A no is just, I'm not ready, I'm not interested right now. Just remember that. They're just saying no to what you're asking them. They're not saying no to you, so don't take it personal. They're just saying no to the opportunity of getting healthier right now. They're just saying no to you for the wealth part of right now, but things can change for them. Things change all the time. That's the one thing that we can count on, is change, right? So what's next? You guys, you've been a part of this already, and I appreciate all of you staying attentive and just really engaging, and hopefully that you're getting a lot of nuggets from this. So our next episode is August 28th, and that's, oh my gosh, it's already August 28th. I can't believe it. Yeah, the fortune is in the follow-up and the enrollment. Didn't mean to throw myself off there, but I can't believe it's going to be in 2 weeks, which will be the end of August. Time flies when we're having fun here. So another thing we want to do next is takeaways, and something that I just learned just recently with the feedback from Michael. I think it's really important for us to remember that for all of us, we learn, we're all at different levels of our learning, whether we're starting new with Life Farm or we've been with Life Farm. But the word takeaways just means, what did you get from this? What did you get from just all the great business nuggets that Michael was able to share with you generously? And I think it's so true when he says, you know what, he didn't have like a major health kind of transformation from using the Life Farm products, but boy, did he sure have all the amazing, as he worked really hard, as he didn't give up on the generous compensation plan, where he now gets to enjoy all that hard work that he put into it the first 20 plus years. Honestly, he didn't just get there overnight. It took him years to where he's at, and to really build with this business and with this company and the belief where he's been. So takeaways. what we want you to know is, first, when you're speaking to someone about and they share with you objections, just acknowledge them. Let them know that you are empathetic. Show them that you're really caring about what they have to say and why they feel this way. I mean, the first thing we want to do is just be able to lift them up and let them know that, you know, they're not alone, right? And by showing empathy and being relatable, they know that you care, that you're listening, that you really want them to be a part of this journey. This isn't something that you're just trying to get them. It's not just get it done and get it one and get it done. It's not like about that, right? Take all the no's as a win. Remember, these no's can turn into the yeses of tomorrow. And I think that's what's beautiful in network marketing. And use that feel, felt, found technique. I would really invite you just to practice that. If you haven't ever done that, just use it on your friends. And then they'll be like, I know what you're doing to me. So again, I just wanted to let you guys know we really thank you. I'm excited to share corporate updates. So I'm moving really fast because I want to respect the time that you've given to us. We are coming up with our first business social mixer. It is coming up August 17th. It's this coming Saturday. I mean, it is open to everyone. We have already currently over 60 registered. We can't wait to meet your prospects, your friends, your family that you've been talking about Life Farm for years. And finally, there's a business social that you can invite them to be proud of. So we can't wait to see you there if you're here locally. Now, we full speed ahead. We have something that we are just announcing in this North American Cruise qualifiers and points purchasing options. Just today, I was able to get the approval that we want to announce a new add-on. So even if you didn't qualify for the cruise, and even if you didn't get that single berth at $2,500, if you want to go ahead and come and join us on this cruise, we are allowing you to purchase the cruise at $500 for one bed, $1,000 for a full cabin. So that means if you have somebody that you want to bring with you, you can bring yourself and your friend, your family. It doesn't have to be an IBO to come on our North America cruise. And we can't wait because it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm just telling you, we're going to make it so much fun as our first successful cruise. Now, we do have our Youthful Radiance promotion that ends the month of August. I mean, who doesn't want to glow from the inside out and outside in? So now, our business conference. This is officially being announced to all of you viewers. You're going to be getting the first opportunity to know about this November 2nd. I didn't even share with you, Michael, what we've been busy doing. So this November 2nd is going to be an all-day conference. You're going to get nuggets even beyond what you're getting from this 90 Days to Success. We're going to also reward you by leveraging your business with your life points. So remember I said that on July 31st, while the cruise points earning ended, we have been working so hard for the past 2 weeks to be able to make this official for you. But we want you to turn your life points into cash. So get this, even though the cruise points ended July 31st, we've been still tracking what you've been doing. So anyone that wants to earn travel cash to get to our November 2nd event, it is going to be for just the travel cash for just our North American market and our Oceania markets to earn that travel cash. The cruise is open to everyone, but to earn the cash to get to a November 2nd event, you will have to be an IBO or, again, in those markets. But we want all people to come to our first ever business conference that's going to be happening here in Irvine. All the details will be coming to your email in the next few days, but we wanted all of you as the first to hear about it because you are giving us your time and your attention to this amazing episode that we have here. So, Michael, I am going to ask you, just last but not least, because I really want to just thank you again for just giving so much of your knowledge, your skills, your experiences, your positivity, your belief in everything that you've been doing to your team. I know that they've been exploding in Europe, and I wanted to have it be for you here in the U.S. because we can do this together. We will grow this market together, but we want all of you here. But Michael, is there anything that you want us to leave to our IBOs that are watching this live episode?
One thing, if you fall down and you are exhausted, just stand up and walk. And maybe you have this to do 5 times, 10 times, 20 times. I did it for 20 years. I tried many network marketing companies, and actually the last both I joined, I built teams from around about 2,000 people, and after 2.5 years, I only earned maybe $300, $400, and that's nothing if you build so much people. And then I joined LiveFarm, and all of a sudden everything changed. Because I started to talk about the business, the people, they earned money, they were happy. I could join a cruise. I met my wife. I'm married now. Thank you, LiveFarm, for this, And if I stopped after the first time I failed, I never would be now in California, met the wife of my life, and could enjoy the life I have right now. And I have to say thank you, LiveFarm, for giving me this great opportunity.
Well, you ended it on that beautiful note, because we believe for those who want it all can have it all. So we will see you again on our August 28th, episode number 4. And thank you to everyone that joined us tonight. We couldn't have done this without all of you joining us. Good night, everyone, or good morning, wherever you are at.